A lot of talk about the polarization of American politics these days. We thought we would take a look at the data. Sure enough, when we break out an aggregate of our tracking data for July and half of August, we find that almost half of Americans would fit these conventional polarized categories. That would be white, conservative Republicans on the one hand, and white, moderate or liberal Democrats on the other. What does that leave? Well, relatively few Americans who are conservative Democrats, that would kind of be the cross-pollination of ideology and partisanship on that side, and a few more, but still relatively few, moderate and liberal Republicans on the other hand. And this is the whole idea. We simply have many, many more Republicans who are conservative than who are moderate and liberal, and many, many more Democrats who are moderate and liberal than who are conservative. By the way, look at one difference here which I found fascinating by education on the Democratic side of the ledger. Note that when you get up to white postgraduates in this country today, you have an extraordinarily high percent who are moderate and liberal Democrats, and very few are conservative. The conservative Democrats, few as they are, tend to be in the lower educated categories. Bottom line out of all of this, there are relatively few Americans who are kind of in the middle. That is, who have a Democratic political orientation but are conservative, or a Republican political orientation but are moderate or liberal. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Editor-in-Chief of the Gallup Poll.